To begin with, I'm going to create a folder for our React series tutorial. So I'll just name it React series. Yes, so after this I'm going to open Visual Studio Code where we'll be doing our development. So having opened it, I'm going to navigate to our folder, open folder. Then I'm going to desktop. So with this opened, I'm going to press Ctrl backtick to open the terminal so that we can start by creating our React application. Before you can start development in React, you need to have the latest version of Node. So I'll check my version. Mine is version 20.15. So you can just go over to Node website and install the latest version. So there is instructions to download and install the latest version of Node. So other resources that you can use to learn React is the official website react.dev/learn, where you will have a step through guide on what to know and what to learn with React. So let's start our development. So for our case, we are going to use vite. It's a quick way of creating a React application, and it's the standard right now. So we'll just use vite to create the app. So I'll just paste. I'm then going to run npm install to install the dependencies. So this one will also take some few minutes, then we can proceed. Type Y, press enter. So I'm going to explain the file structure of our project. First, we have the node modules folder. This folder, you will not be interacting with it directly, but it will be modified and managed by npm. Then we have the public. It contains static files that are not being processed by Webpack. Then we have the source folder. Source folder contains the part where you will be writing your components, the logic and the styling. Most of the time you will be using the source folder to manipulate your source code and create your application. So before I can explain the files within the source code, let's skip to index.html. So this one is the main HTML that will be displayed when you visit your React app in the browser, and it also contains the div element, the element with the ID root where the React app is being injected. So with that, I'm going back to the source. Then we have the main.jsx. This is the entry point of our React application. It's where the app component, the root component, will be rendered into the DOM. So for the app component, this is the root component that is first rendered in our main.jsx. So we also have app.css. This is the styling file for the app.jsx. And so we have Litigno. It's essentially tells it contains the files and the directories which will be ignored when pushing the code to our repository in GitHub. So with that, we also have package.json, which essentially contain the scripts, the dependency, the libraries that we will be using in our project. And package lock.json, it's automatically generated when you run npm install, and it ensures that our users have the same version when they run installation for the dependencies. So with that, we also have readme. This can contain the instruction that you want to give other people who are using the project, like how to set up, how to configure different components. So yeah, now let's move to our development. So this one is the main the root application. So this one is the root component that will be displayed. I'm going to run npm run dev to see our application in browser. Control click. Should open in our browser. So this is the default React application. When you click the button, it should increase the count. So this one is the rendering of the app component when you first launch it without making changes. We can minimize this. So when I make any change and save, I should be able to see that. So that is it.